Now let us further analyze the position of particle and the equation of its trajectory during a projectile motion. Now we have already studied that in a projectile motion at every point there will be a position of particle which can be described by x and y coordinates on that point, and trajectory will be an equation between y and x. We did that x can be an equation in terms of t and y can be an equation in terms of t also, and if we eliminate t then we'll get an equation between x and y. So that will be our trajectory equation. So we are going to find that, let us say this is our projectile motion with initial velocity u at an angle alpha. So the horizontal component is u cos alpha, the vertical component is u sin alpha, and there is an acceleration due to gravity in the downward direction. So now let us say that at any point after a time t, if this is time t equals to 0, then after a time t the position of projectile is here, so it will have some x coordinate and some y coordinate. So this position can be given by the xy coordinate at this point. Now what is the distance to achieve this? The distance traveled by projectile is in both horizontal and vertical direction, so we'll handle them separately. In horizontal direction, this is the total distance covered by the projectile. So we can say that in horizontal direction the distance x will be equal to the velocity into time, because there is no acceleration in horizontal direction, so it will be simply equal to u cos alpha into time t. This will give us the horizontal distance traveled. So let this be the equation 1. Similarly, for y position, there is an acceleration in y direction in the vertical direction, so we are going to use second equation of motion, which is ut plus half at square. So according to that, u will be u sin alpha ut minus half g, because g is in downward direction, so minus g into t square. This is our second equation. Now this first and second equation will give the position at time t. Now if we eliminate t from these two equations, then we will get an equation between x and y, and that can be the equation of the entire trajectory path. So if we eliminate t, so we can say that from equation 1, t equals to x upon u cos alpha, and if we substitute this t in equation 2, then equation 2 will become y equals to u sin alpha x upon u cos alpha minus half g x upon u cos alpha whole square. If we solve this, u will get cancelled out and it will be y will be equal to tan x minus gx square upon 2 u square cos square alpha, and this will be equation of our trajectory of the entire path of the projectile motion. And using this equation is between y and x. Using this equation we can find the position of the particle at any point in the entire motion. So this is very important. In many numericals it is applied directly. So in future we'll see several examples using this equation. Now in this there is a special case. If particle is thrown horizontally from top of a tower, or let's say from a height. So in that case, let us say that this is a tower and a particle is thrown from here in the horizontal direction. The particle is not thrown like this, it is thrown in the horizontal direction. So it will go something like this. Now as it is thrown in the horizontal direction only, so that means the entire initial velocity will be in horizontal direction. This can be taken as the direction x and this can be taken as direction y. If we treat this point of projection as the origin, then the entire initial velocity will be in horizontal direction only, and in vertical direction we can say that uy is equal to 0. Now as the body is proceeding on this trajectory, acceleration due to gravity will act downward, and initial velocity, and we can say that throughout the motion the velocity in horizontal direction remains u. We know that in horizontal direction there is no acceleration, so we can write here all the information that we need. Initial velocity in y direction, that is uy, is 0. Velocity in horizontal direction will remain constant throughout the journey, so it will be equal to u, and the alpha, which is the angle of projection, this alpha, this here is, it is equal to 0 degree, so we can write this. Now if we use this information and put them in the equation of trajectory, we can find the trajectory of this motion also. So we can write y equals to 10, this is alpha, this is not x, make this correction here, this is 10 alpha. So if 10 0, so 10 0 is 0, so the first term will vanish and we will have minus gx square upon 2u square, and cos 0 degree is 1, so that will be vanished as well, and this will be our equation of trajectory for a projectile thrown in the horizontal direction. So it is a peculiar case, it is directly applied for many numericals, so this also becomes very important. So if you remember these two trajectory equations, you can find the position of the particle throughout the journey in the projectile motion.